Struggles giving talent, falls were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
What's going on, everyone? Starters back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the right team, we're going to have Kha'Zix, Lee, Graves, Elise, and Nami versus the blue team, who has Akali, Vayne, Cho'Gath, Gangplank, and Thresh. So starting off at the top lane, we're going to have a nice little match with Lee versus Akali. Clearly, Akali is at a disadvantage innately. Both players main top as well, so I have a really bad feeling about Akali. But then again, Lee Sin's only been played by this person 17 times when Akali's been played by this person 108 times. That's a lot of extra experience, but still the counters are strong with this one. I think I'm still going to have to go with Lee Sin on that. Then if we take a look at the mid lane, we're going to have an epic matchup of Kha'Zix versus Cho'Gath, so it's going to be Void versus Void. Match of the century. But Cho'Gath mains jungle while Kha'Zix mains caster, so this should give Kha'Zix a pretty decent advantage. Kha'Zix has been played by this person 64 times, where Cho'Gath has only been played by this person 4 times. Definitely going to have to go in favor of the Kha'Zix on that one. If you take a look at the jungler, who is also very, very, very important, we're going to have Elise versus Gangplank. Gangplank is relatively unconventional when it comes to jungling, especially right now. Yeah, don't really see him that much. Elise is a little unconventional, but I've seen it a few times. Both players main jungle. Elise has been played by this person 15 times, where Gangplank's been played by this person only 3 times. And it wasn't a very good game either, or it wasn't very good game averages. It was 3, 6, and 8. Definitely not all that great, but I'd still probably going to give that advantage to the Elise either way. If we take a look at the bottom lane, we're going to have Graves versus Vayne. Now this is a pretty classic matchup. Graves mains 80 carry while Vayne mains 80 carry as well. So Graves has been played by this person only 18 times, where Vayne has been played by this person 176 times, which is an insane amount of games. 100% going to go with Vayne on this one. I think Vayne has a pretty big advantage just because Graves has so many skill shots, and the mobility on Vayne is just a little bit too high and a little bit too spammy for Graves. But then when we take a look at the supports, we're going to have Nami versus Thresh. Nami mains jungle while Thresh mains caster, so no one's going to have a too big of advantage here. Nami's actually never been played by this person, where Thresh has been played by this person 10 times. So overall, I think I will have to go with Thresh in the long run. But then if we add up all the wins and losses, you'll see that the red team has a 53.96% chance on average of winning, where the blue team has a 54.31% chance on average of winning. So the difference is by 0.35, which is virtually nothing. It's so much close to nothing. But either way, stats say the blue team's going to win, so let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. What is up, everybody? Striders back with another episode of the Diamond League, here with a bunch of little people, and I don't mean that in the politically correct form, but it's always going to be fun. We do have some very interesting champions I have not seen in quite some time. Gangplank is seeing quite a big resurgence lately, actually. I think this is probably the 3rd Gangplank I've seen in, I don't know, the past few days. And so I'm very interested to see what happened. Like, I don't know if I missed something in the patch where Gangplank got buffed or something, but I've seen him support a couple times. No, let's see. I saw him support once, top lane once, and now jungle. So I don't know exactly what happened there, but I like it. It's been a while. Gangplank used to be so strong. I mean, he was strong for the longest time, and then they kind of nerfed him down a little bit, kind of put him at the level of everybody else. But I don't know. I haven't really seen anything crazy come out of a Gangplank, even though he has seen a resurgence. It hasn't been anything spectacular. So I'm not terribly, I don't know. I'm excited to see, hopefully he actually does something that's really awesome, or is able to, I don't know, keep on keeping on. But I'm not expecting anything crazy out of him. Like, Jungle Elise is not something we see very frequently either, but I could actually expect some pretty big things from that. Let's see. Yeah, Jungle Elise is a very interesting choice. Kha'Zix will most likely be mid. against the Cho'Gath or the Akali. I don't exactly know what he's going to be going up against. Either way, it's going to be danger.
To Summoner's Rift.
I mean, Cho'Gath does have that silence, so if he sees Kha'Zix kind of leap at him, it's going to be easy to get away. Mainly just because he can silence and then run away and not really take that much harass. But with Akali, I mean, a lot of Kha'Zix's abilities are AoE. I mean, 2 of them are, 2 out of 3. I guess his ult doesn't really do anything. But, well, it doesn't do any damage, per se.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I missed that.
First blood.
Alright, so let's see what happened here. Nice hit. Oh wow, that's Sonic Blast going in, doing quite a bit of damage. The Flash Prism coming out, and oh man, this is not going to be good. He actually picks up the first blood, and oh wow, Elise picks up a kill, and oh, looks like Vayne could go for the condemned kill. No, she's just going to go for the flash and auto attacks, throws out that barrier, and oh, she gets the auto attack, and that is going to be a ridiculously bloody fight. A beautiful pick up. Nice job, and Akali is coming around. This could be very dangerous. One more, boom, and that is dead Elise. Holy cow, this early in the game, it's already 4 kills to 2. That's just absolutely ridiculous. So that is a huge leg up for the blue team. Blue team's doing phenomenal already. Even though the red team had a big advantage to begin with, they definitely lost it by being a little bit too aggressive. Blue team was a little bit more on point as far as being prepared, and that was really good of them. Both bottom laners, top laner, and the jungler have a kill. Cho'Gath has 2 assists, so you know that's going to be super dangerous for them. Cho'Gath's level 2, already doing a great job against the Kha'Zix just because he's able to get level 2 this early. Just harassing with the Vorpal Spikes as much as possible, getting some of that lifesteal, and ooh, wow, Elise going in for a very long Resonating Strike. Oh my gosh, Graves already going super low, but so is Thresh, and this could be a very dangerous situation for him because Thresh is still pretty squishy. Thresh's tank ability is very deceptive. Oh, he goes in, actually lands the grab, goes onto it, and bam, auto attack for the kill. Great job by Thresh. He flashed. I don't know if it was really necessary, but it definitely closed the gap enough to where it was going to be very difficult for Graves to dodge away from that grab. Lee Sin's doing a nice job at harassing the Akali, which is kind of surprising. Because I would expect Akali to be able to harass a lot more, because if Lee Sin decides to go into melee range, she's going to be able to do a lot of bonus damage, but he's just hitting her with every single Sonic Wave. Not really going in for the Resonating Strikes, but hitting with the Sonic Waves is typically enough damage. As you see, Cho'Gath is doing a great job. We could have a huge gank onto this Lee Sin. Lee Sin is getting pinged down. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit worried. He does have Safeguard, but there's no wave of minions to really safeguard too. They should have saw that coming. He is going to shoot him for the proc on the red buff, but it's going to be a little bit too much. And, oh man, that is not good. Blue team, oh, a little bit preemptive, but a nice Rupture, going to be able to pick up that kill really easily with those Vorpal Spikes. And he's just going to keep auto-attacking, and that red buff is helping quite a bit, but oh, nice Rupture once again, doing a ton of damage to Kha'Zix, but Kha'Zix actually picks up a kill and picks up a level. Is he going to be able to finish it up? Yes, he actually gets the double kill. Elise is going directly onto him. Is she going to be able to pick it up? That is the question. Boom. Double kill for the Elise, and wow, that was a complete shift on momentum in favor of the red team there. They almost completely caught up in gold just from that one little engage. They were able to pick up 3 for 0. And wow, that's pretty impressive. Sorry, 3 for 1. It's impressive. It's also really good for them. I'm glad they were able to do that. That's going to make the game a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Ooh, grab actually landing onto the Graves. Gonna do, oh, a nice Water Prism. backing off the DPS from Vayne, but Vayne's still going to get quite a bit of damage. Graves is going to go in, and wow, a lot of harass from Thresh. Thresh just doesn't quite have that armor that he needs in order to survive a lot of those tower hits. But he was able to do a little bit more than normal. Akali's in a really tough position. She can easily get out, but Lee Sin is the massive hard counter since he gets just that guaranteed vision. She's going to repel and get a really easy kill.
Killing spree.
Yeah, going up against Elise as an Akali is pretty much your worst nightmare, since he's just, anytime you try to get away, it's not going to happen. He has too many things that would provide him vision on you that there's just nothing you can do. But at this point, I mean, Elise is 4-1-1 as a jungle with 25 CS. She's the most kills in the game and doing a phenomenal job. And I don't know what the red team is going to be able to do to shut her down, because she is just doing really, really good. And I didn't expect a jungle Elise to be able to do that. Oh, the grab actually just barely misses. Fortunately, Vayne doesn't go for it, and oh man, nice condemn, stunning into the wall, but the repel now coming out, and this is going to be a beautiful cocoon, followed by the water prism, and that's a whole lot. He's going to do as much as possible with that death sentence, but it's not going to be enough. In the meantime, Kha'Zix is running right into this Gangplank, and that is going to be a lot of damage onto him, but Gangplank's taking a lot of damage himself. Nice rupture with the ignite, and that is going to be a free feast kill. Cho'Gath once again doing a great job. He's 2-1-2 with 37 CS, down by 10 CS, but up by a kill, and that's definitely worth it at that point in time. Kills are, what, approximately 35 CS, something like that, 25, 35. Oh, Cho'Gath is going down really low. He doesn't have any way to really get away. Dodges the water prism. And, ooh, nice job. The repel isn't going to be enough. The lantern is very useful in unexpected situations. Oh no, Kha'Zix going in real hard. Not going to be able to follow up on it. Not as much as he would like, that's for sure. He most likely will just keep continually pushing him down, throwing on that harass, and just making sure that Cho'Gath can't farm as easily as he wants to. Cho'Gath is a great farmer, but he still has to be able to farm. He's going to take a lot of damage, and yes, the ignite coming in. He's going to throw out the flash, and that is a lot of tower shots coming in. He's going to flash as well. Oh, not going to be enough, and wow! The spikes actually end up getting blocked by the minions, and that is going to be a great pickup. But I don't know if Elise, yes, she will be able to pick up this kill pretty easily, and that is a free kill for her. She's actually going to jump directly onto that blue buff and get herself a free blue buff. It's a rough situation for them to be in. They don't have any wards in that top jungle, so I think it was a little bit dangerous for Gangplank to go one-on-one on that, especially since, you know, Elise could be anywhere. Elise coming in from the back. This is not going to be good, and ooh, she's doing as much as she can to stay alive. It's definitely not going to be enough. Oh, she almost picks up a kill. Is she going to get it? That is the question. No, she does not. Oh, it's very depressing. The spell vamp really helped her. Yeah, kept her alive for sure. 100% kept her alive. And this could be the first tower of the game going in favor of the red team. Oh, the red team was such a bad start. They're really pulling it together. At least it's clearly the catalyst of the team. And yeah, being 6-1-2 at 9 minutes in the game is such a huge factor. But Graves could be going down. One more auto attack, and yes, that's going to finish it up. Now Nami's in a tough situation. She doesn't get grabbed with the death sentence, and that is going to be a double kill for the Vayne. That's never good when Vayne gets a double kill. It's never good when Vayne gets kills at all. She's 4-2-1 right now with 71 CS, beating out Graves by 30 CS. But Kha'Zix coming in could do a ton of damage, almost instantly killing. Gonna be able to grab him, but oh man, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Oh, Spikes, he's at 8 HP. Gonna throw it down the lantern just for a shield. Definitely not gonna be enough. I think he should have known that he was gonna die. I don't know if really burning the flash was the best of ideas. as far as what the blue team needs to do at this point, in order to stay in this game, because they are 2k gold behind. They did lose that top tower, which is not going to be very helpful, of course, because losing towers is never good. But luckily it's the top tower, it's not the bottom or mid tower, which typically makes you lose that presence at Dragon. Although, all 4 members of the red team are at the Dragon, and they're able to pick it up easily without any contesting from the blue team. Gangplank is level 6, and there are 4 people possibly going in for a tower dive. This is not going to be good. A beautiful water prism lands with the cocoon following up, and this is going to be an instantly dead Thresh. Pretty close. He throws out the box just to slow him down enough, and is Vayne going to be able to survive? Is she going to pick up a kill? No, she won't. They weren't close enough to the tower to be able to do that, but Kha'Zix once again going 1 versus 1 head-to-head against the Cho'Gath. Now, Cho'Gath still doesn't have any mana, so I don't know what he's trying to prove with this. Gangplank tried to do some extra damage with his ultimate at that bottom fight, but it just wasn't even close, and this is going to be a really easy tower for them to pick up. Once again, red team taking a second tower, now up by 5,000 gold at 11 minutes after being down by 2,000 gold from the start of the game. So as you can tell, the red team is doing a fantastic job, especially top lane. Lee Sin is wrecking the Akali by 35 CS and took the tower. That is just straight up embarrassing. Looks like he's going for the Hydra. Oh yeah, I haven't seen the Hydra in a super long time, but I do enjoy it. I think the T-Mat is a pretty decent item. What did I just miss? What did I just miss? I didn't even see it. See, Cho'Gath still has 0 mana. I don't know what he's doing with 0 mana at all times. It's very interesting to me, and yeah, that is going to be an instant kill for the most part. He's just running around at this point. Down to 1 stack of feast after that death. Vayne is still up by 30 CS as well as 3 kills. She's down by 4 assists, so that's a little bit of an issue, but she has that Bloodthirster now, and that Bloodthirster really helps Vayne out quite a bit. Those Silverbolt procs do a significant amount of damage. And then throwing in the bonus damage from Tumble, and while Lee Sin will be going for this middle tower, is he going to be able to get it? That is the question. No, he will back off. It's probably the best idea. No, he's going to just keep going in the tower. I'm going to get that Dragon's Rage for the kill. Really easy pickup for him. But he stalled long enough for Cho'Gath to get back, and that's not necessarily all that matters, but they were able to pick that up. Water Prism now coming down onto Nami, and she's going to put on as much damage as possible, slowing him down, and this is not going to be a good situation. If she can get a nice cocoon. Oh, beautiful cocoon onto the tumbled Vayne. I didn't think that was going to happen. Death Sentence now coming out. Oh my gosh, collateral damage almost picks it up. The repel getting, almost gets the kill, and that is not going to be good. She's going to pick up quite a bit of damage. Cho'Gath gets it with the Feral Scream. Akali now coming in. Yeah, she picks up a kill for herself. That is going to help her drastically since she's so far behind. But mid lane lost their tower, and now that's 3 towers to 1. Once again, blue team is still quite a bit behind now by 6,000 gold at 13 minutes to really stage to be down by this much gold. Akali now coming in. This could be really bad. And wow, a huge juke from Kha'Zix. Juking out both of them. They didn't want to split up because they didn't know if they could kill him. And yeah, that was just absolutely gorgeous by him. Lee Sin in the meantime going to be taking down this tower, and I don't think there's anything anybody can do that, especially Thresh. Yeah. Vayne had her ult up. Oh, she did. Especially she didn't ult and then tumble and catch up to him and condemn him into this wall. I mean, he doesn't have a ward, and they knew that. So, yeah, that's pretty surprising. Ooh, a nice tumble coming in, and a nice condemn into the wall. Gonna get Death Sentence, and wow, free kill. And holy cow, Vayne just running into every spell possible. Blue team really needs to back up at this point. They're not going to be able to pull it up. And oh, Repel now going down. That is going to be a ton of damage. Vayne is going to be able to flash out of there. Elise going in by herself. Definitely not a good idea. She's now 9-3-3. Didn't give up a killing spree that time. She died before she got a new one. That's gonna be a water prism once again. Still doesn't do, you know, it doesn't do enough damage, obviously, but 240, I guess that's not too bad. It's not terrible. It's good for sports skill, that's for sure, but it's also AoE, which is nice. The team needs to keep up what they're doing and try to stay alive. If they can cause the red team to be very overconfident, that should give them the ability to come back and possibly win this game. Cho'Gath ended up taking that red buff. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was. Nice water prism coming out. Or aqua prism. Is Kha'Zix gonna fall up on it? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't, it's not coming out. And a huge tidal wave. Gonna be able to knock ball 3, and Nami ends up falling. Great pickup by the blue team, once again getting her out of position. That is what they're gonna have to keep doing over and over and over. They're gonna have to take advantage of the red team's overconfidence, but if the red team learns, it's gonna be very difficult for the blue team to catch up, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. This is actually gonna be a free tower. Oh, I'm surprised the red team actually just gave it up that easily. They were winning for quite some time, so they should think that they have quite a big advantage. The lantern range is so long. We've had some pretty cool jukes. Blue team is now pinging off the dragon. They know it spawned. The red team also knows it spawned because they got it previously, and they're going to go for this. Pretty much guaranteed.
Red team has slain the dragon.
A little bit of hook, yeah, definitely not going to happen. Elise ends up picking up the dragon kill. Just going to give her a little bit of bonus gold, but nothing too crazy. Either way, it's great for her team. I mean, now they're up. Yeah, still by 6k. Blue team seems as if they have stabilized, and the longer the game goes, the better as far as if you're continuously 6k gold down. The more frequently, or sorry, the longer the game goes, the less significant gold becomes. Nice safeguard. Oh, rupture landing. Nice. And wow, that is going to be a huge pickup. Hits the box, and that is going to be a flash consume. Or flash feast, sorry. Dem feasts. This is a 5 stacks. One more stack, and he will be a max. That'll be a very dangerous Cho'Gath, but oh, the Vorpal spikes actually procs Dangerous Torment. I never even thought about that. That's a really good pickup for him, actually. I like it. The great thing about Cho'Gath, especially in this meta, is the fact that a lot of people build health, and they're not able to build the damage that they want or the penetration that they want. Or on the other hand, they're not able to build the resistances they want because they need so much health. With Cho'Gath's passive on Feast, you get so much health that you pretty much don't need to buy. You can focus your money being spent somewhere else, and it won't be an issue later on in the game. That's a very rare scenario for most people, but Cho'Gath is one of those rare exceptions where it definitely does help. Two members of the blue team now falling back, and I can't imagine what the red team has planned out, because they could do so many things, but I don't know what they're going to be. I don't know. It's a very odd situation that the red team is in. It's like they don't really want to push because the kills are so close, but wow, Vayne going in for the flat-out tank is going to get pretty much obliterated, and the repel now coming down, going to pick that up, and she flashes out. She's going to possibly get away. No, the slow coming out, and this is just going to be too much. A nice one. Oh, the flash still gets ruptured, and this is going to be bad for Gangplank. Oh, rupture picks up one more time. And Akali gets kill. Yeah, I can ping the map. I still find it weird that in spectator mode you can ping. Oh, Nami's completely caught out of position. Nice hook right before the tidal wave coming out. But the Aqua Prism, is she going to finish it up? Yes, she will. She will get exhausted, but it's not going to matter. Nice condemn right into the wall, but the safeguard right over. She's going to flash and follow him, but he's going to flash right back over that wall. And wow, 192 HP. Ward safeguard over that wall. Jeez, Lee Sin is going to be out of there super fast. Rupture coming in, actually not landing on anybody, but wow, Graves is super low. Ends up getting feasted. That's going to be 6 feast stacks coming here from Cho'Gath, already having 720 HP. Strictly from feast. Which is a pretty big chunk. Basically a lot of golden stats. That's all you really have to know. In the meantime, top lane, it doesn't look like Akali's gotten any better. In fact, she's gotten worse. She's now down by 60 CS. Finally tied up in kills. Down by 2 assists. Gangplank in the meantime is also down by about 50 CS. Which is definitely not good. Also down by 9 kills, but up by 8 assists. It's nice that he's able to get some assists, but he's just not able to do anything else. Cho'Gath hanging out in mid with 6 kills, 144 CS, down by about 30. Wow, it's almost like every single lane is losing except for bottom lane. Bottom lane for the blue team is doing a great job. Vayne has 6 kills, 158 CS. Being up by 30 CS as well as 4 kills is definitely going to help out. She's done by 3 assists, but that's not really going to affect that much of anything. Ooh, wow, the Aqua Prism actually just barely missed. And wow, Vayne's getting so aggressive. She does have that red Fortitude elixir, but it definitely won't be enough to really keep them all astray. Once again, the blue team is going to back off just to farm up a little bit. And now the red team's pinging off for Dragon. They know it's there. The blue team knows it's there as well. Elise gets completely cut out, gets condemned into the wall, and the feast on her once again. Now the blue team's going right onto the Dragon. This is going to be their first Dragon of the game. Obviously super helpful if they can pick it up. Which they are, but in the meantime, red team knows that they're going for dragons, so they're just kind of trying to take some damage onto this tower. Lee Sin's going to do a little bit, but it's definitely not going to be enough, which is very depressing, so I think they probably could have taken it down if enough people were there. Nice rupture, but that is going to be a safeguard for the win. It's a pretty interesting build for Elise, going with the Liandry's Torment and the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. The Spirit of the Spectral Rates, not terribly surprising, but it's also going to be very odd to play against her. At this point, again, it's still just a stalemate. It doesn't look like either team really wants to make a move. The blue team is still down by 3,000 gold. mainly because the red team has 2 additional towers and an extra dragon. What that's going to do is it's going to cause a lot of gold to be in favor of the red team. While the blue team may look like they're winning as far as kills go, it's not actually that way. Blue team is putting on a relatively hard push, but it's so easy for the red team to push back away. That's just not going to end well. Definitely doesn't break it. Beautiful Cocoon, doing a ton of damage to Thresh. Thresh picking up a lot. Going to be able to instantly give that man. Wow, that is going to be a lot of damage. Once again, the ultimate and Rupture kind of right on top of each other. Not going to do too much of anything. Dragon's Rage coming out, but the Flash Beast is going to pick it up pretty easy. Oh wow, Cho'Gath actually trades that kill. Very surprising. It ends up being a 3-for-3 exchange.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And the red team taking the tower.
Has disconnected.
No, right when he takes the tower. Oh, he goes back. Like 5 seconds later. Not even. It was like 3 seconds later. Akali is starting to finally get dangerous. She has a Hextech Gunblade, she has an Amplifying Tome with the Ruby Crystal. Once she picks up the Leandry's Torment, or possibly just the Haunting guys, she's going to be a little bit more intimidating. She had to get the Ninja Tabby instead of the Sork Shoes, mainly because going up against the Elise, clearly you're going to have problems. But like I said, that Hydra is also really nasty in itself. Nami's walking through a forest of wards, putting some down. They definitely know that there's wards here, and they need to clean them up. Hopefully somebody on the blue team picked up an Oracle, but oh man. Oh, he doesn't quite pay attention. He gets the flash off and the quick draw. He tries to recall at the time. Oh, he still gets popped up again. That is going to be a nice little bit of damage. That is a beautiful cocoon. Oh, Death Sense doesn't quite go up. Death Rage, or Dragon's Rage, is it going to come out? Is it going to nail down onto him? Boom! Resonating Strike smashes him down. Slays the giant dinosaur. And Vayne is going to have a pretty tough time with this. Wow, that is a ridiculous amount of damage.
Rampage.
Very nice try coming out, but she wasn't unable to do it. The grab doesn't quite go down. The Death Sentence now coming out, and wow, the box, they tried to pick it up. That was a 5-for-0 exchange, and now the red team is pinging out on the Baron. I think they probably could have pushed an inhibitor and possibly went for Baron, but I think the safer decision is most likely go to Baron. Extremely fast Baron. 28 minutes into the game, red team is definitely in the lead. Once again, up by 8,000 gold. Blue team is going to do definitely have to do quite a bit of work to come back into this match. Luckily, the gold gap is still not all that big. It's still possible. It's 100% possible. It's doable, but it's going to take a lot of coordination. And we know they have it from the previous team fights. Vayne also is doing a ridiculous amount of damage. She has that Quicksilver Sash, she has that Phantom Dancer, and the Bloodthirster. I can't imagine anybody really messing with that 1v1. What is Elise doing? That's a good question.
Red team has slain the dragon.
This is going to be a free dragon for the red team. That is their third dragon of the game, I believe. definitely not having any issues with those buff controls or the neutral objectives. But they now have Baron. They're going to have that health regen as well as the extra AP and stuff like that they need to take down these towers much faster. Oh, the guy just barely misses. Nice rupture, taking quite a bit of damage, and holy cow, that tower is actually not doing too bad either. Descent lands, but he's completed. It's not going to do too much damage, and that is a beautiful ultimate coming out from Gangplank. He's going to have to back up out of that fight, though, and wow, the red team is going down super low. Akali ends up going down. The rupture, not quite playing where they wanted it to be, and oh, missed jump coming out from Kha'Zix. If he would have landed that, that would have been an easy quadra kill, in my opinion. He could have just kept spamming his leap, spamming his spikes, and that would have been so powerful here. Oh, Vayne taking a ton of damage. That is going to be a nice pickup. That's going to be a triple kill. That's going to be a quadra kill, I believe. Wow, that quadra kill. You can't hang around that low, that close together when there's a Kha'Zix or anybody with resets like that. He just does way too much damage. It was not a smart thing to do. They shouldn't have done it, but they just gave it to him. They're like, here, have a free quadra kill. I mean, anybody saw that coming. They even saw him throw extra Vorpal spikes from the side. They chased him away once, and it just wasn't the best thing to do. Akali going and doing a ton of damage, ends up shutting down the killing spree that he just got. Wow, great job by Akali. 5, 5, and 10. Just killed a 10, 2, and 6 Kha'Zix. Was 10 and 1 and 6. So that's a little ridiculous. So good job by Akali. That Deathfire Grass clearly helping out quite a bit. Still one of my favorite items in the game, even though they've changed it quite a few times. Did a little bit of nerfs, a little bit of buffs. You know how it is. But it's always very interesting to see. Just because it's just an unexpected little bit of damage that the opposing team just does not understand where it came from, and if you catch somebody out, it's really nice to finish up that kill before they get any reinforcements whatsoever without wasting high priority ults. Oh, Elise actually misses, but the Alchemy Prism fits! That's gonna be a ton of damage going down. Oh no, Nami goes down. Dragon's Rage gets the knockback. Yep. That is going to be possibly the same thing he did last time. Oh no, the ropes are going down. Wow, it did look exactly like that. And blue team once again getting chased out. I don't know if he's going to plan on doing it. He gets 3 people in that rupture. Ends up going down though. And a double kill for Graves. As well, not one of those champions you really want to feed. He's only 10 CS behind and 3 kills behind. He's up by 2 assists though. Being up by 3 towers as well as all that, it's quite a significant leap in gold. Red team doing so much work here. I'm interested to see if they decide to... Wow! Kha'Zix going in for a huge play on Vayne. Bam. That is going to be a nice tower. And a nice inhibitor. Oh, gonna have to dive out of there. Akali doing so much damage. Ends up picking that up. The rupture going down, that is going to be a very, very poor situation for the Elise, and as you can tell, it did fall out. Oh, killing spree going down for Akali. Can't really expect to go up against that right now. Oh, a ton of damage. Graves almost falling down, but so is... Yeah, he's dead. Wow, nice little bit of CC doing just enough damage. I can't believe she's back already. So Elise has 13 kills when Cho'Gath has 11. It's pretty good, but Kha'Zix also has 12, so that's a lot of really concentrated creep kills. I don't necessarily agree with it, but wow! Almost goes down to 1. Yeah, 100. A ton of damage coming out. Collateral damage actually picking up the Akali, having absolutely no issues. Once again, she's just getting cut out of position. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but this is the free chance that the red team is looking for in order to get this Baron. Once they get this Baron, they could probably just push the win. I don't know if they really need to go back. Most likely they will, just so they can fill up on mana. Whatever they can, really. Just a theory, but they could very well just finish it off right now, if they waited enough time to get that health that they need. Unfortunately, blue buff is already gone. Kha'Zix easily able to just jump over pretty much whatever wall, but so does Sarah. Oh, good job, team. Go, team. Once again, picking up the dragon. That is going to be 3 or 4 that they're up now at this point. I think there's been 4 total. We've got 2. I think we got... This might be our third one. It might have been... There's like 7 or 8. Are they going to be able to get it? Oh, nice slow, but Kha'Zix once again gets that leap. Throws out that ultimate, and there's really nothing that they can do. There's nothing that they can do. Elise coming around from the back. You can safeguard to almost anything, but he has nothing to safeguard to except for the sword over here. And I don't know if he's in range. It'll be really, really, really close if he's in range. Bam, Thresh going in for a really tough time. And that is a nice play. Ooh, taking him down, not enough though. He's gonna safeguard to his own ward. Kind of forcing that out, but it's on such a long, or such a short cooldown that it doesn't really matter. So he's not gonna lose any sleep over it. And that's just kind of the way it happens. The red team now kind of just probing around. Ooh, oh my gosh, huge engage. Vayne actually going in that barrier, really helping. She actually dodges that right away. And oh, Elise gets the Dragon Rage off. I don't know if she's going to be able to survive this. It looks as if she will. The Rupture actually landing down. And bam, that's a double kill for the Vayne. Vayne's in a really nice situation at this point. 10 kills, 9 deaths, 8 assists. And that's a whole lot of deaths. It's definitely something you do not want to do. You don't want to die this many times. But as you die multiple times in a row, the bounty that they get for killing you goes down. So usually they'll either just ignore you after a while, or sometimes they'll just laugh at you because you're worthless. Oh, wow, really nice disc throw. The discs. 4 members of the blue team. I cannot believe they actually pushed all of that back. It just doesn't make any sense. Red team is up by 12,000 gold at 40 minutes. That's a huge amount of gold. It is 40 minutes. Granted, if it was at 20, the game would be pretty much over. At this point in time, it's still relatively big depending on how it's distributed. But most likely, all of it is going to Elise and Kha'Zix with 17,000 each. Oh wow. This sentence just barely missing once again, but now the red team is on the hunt. They're on the push. Are they gonna just take this top tower like they're pinging? Most likely they will. It's an easy target. I mean, top tower. Oh no, it's already down. Sorry, I apologize. It's right by the Baron, so it's really nice to have it there just to kind of force people away. But forcing all of them to go top. Oh, Death Sentence now coming out. They're going to initiate under it. Box now going down, and that's almost an instant kill. Vayne picks it up, and now a ton of damage. That's slow from Gangplank's ultimate is doing just so much. And that is going to be Akali doing a beautiful, beautiful job. It's again 9, 8, and 4. Quite a bit of deaths, but has created such a huge impact on it. Right now, it looks as if Gangplank is just kind of defending this all by himself. Don't know if I agree with that because he's not very strong and he doesn't. I mean, anybody can technically use the farm, but I don't know. He has the 2 items that they really need from him, so now he needs to work on getting some mana regen or something like that. Dun dun dun. Yahar. Meanwhile, the rest of the blue team is just kind of chilling in the jungle. Elise and Kha'Zix coming out. This is going to be a really bad decision. Nice condemn, but it's going to force the flash. And oh man, that is not good. Gets that down. The water prism not doing any damage. Going to repel over to Thresh, but it's not going to be enough. And oh my gosh, Vayne is going out quite hard. And those spikes are coming in. And oh, collateral damage doing so much damage with the Dragon's Rage. Picks it up. Beautiful Death Sentence. And now Flay right into an easy kill pick up for Cho'Gath. Holy cow, the blue team is super low on HP, but Vayne is basically just life stealing off these race, having absolutely no problem. She was almost dead, and now she almost has full health just from the attack damage that she had off lifesteal. And that's just insane. At this point in time, they're going to be able to take towers super fast.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, a huge engage. Oh, nice job by Akali being able to get out of there just in time. Just barely in time. And wow, she went back in. I don't know what that was for, actually. I don't know why she did that. Blue team is still up top. Have everything they need. It looks like they maybe will actually take this tower this time. Oh, nice Death Sentence going down onto Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is going to go in to the back lines, but wow, the blue team is still in a tough situation. Thresh is actually deleted from the entire map. Elise cleaning up. Oh, flash water prism, just not quite landing it. A 1-for-3 exchange. Once again, these team fights are just going back and forth. And it's a little unbelievable that it's this close to begin with. Still, once again, I can't stress that enough, how ridiculous that is. Cho'Gath trying to get as much damage as he can, and wow, that's actually quite a bit of damage. And that's a really easy kill for him. He gets out Prism, now he gets followed up by that. And is he going to be able to clean it up? Oh, he will flash over the wall, but at least it's going to follow closely behind. And that is going to be a really, really nice pickup. She's going to do as much as she can. Is she going to throw that cocoon? Yes, the cocoon actually does land. She's trying to save out for Lee Sin. No, that's not good. And bam, that is a free kill for the Akali. Once again, Akali's at 11 kills, Cho'Gath is at 13. He has a ridiculous amount of AP, and it's very possible that Akali is going to be following up on Cho'Gath's build. That Leandries is going to be so useful. If they can get double Leandries, that's just insane. That's what we can hope for, but I don't know if it will happen. It may go for the Zhonya's first. Zhonya's is also very, very important to have. Akali going in, getting as much damage, actually forces the ult out of Kha'Zix. But no, Vayne's just kind of in the middle in a really odd place, to be honest. Oh, there's nice wards in there. They're going to be able to come in, and that is not going to be enough. Should be a free red buff, and if this goes to Vayne, that's going to make her that much more terrifying in every single team fight. Again, she's still died so many times, her positioning seems to be getting a little bit better, but the red team just has so much initiation and a lot of CC that they're able to just bypass the tanks for the most part. Huge fight once again. Kha'Zix coming in trying to pick up the kill. Not going to be able to do it. The Aqua Prism actually landing on 2 members. Ultimate for Gangplank coming out. The Cocoon ends up missing. Are they going to be able to finish up this? Kha'Zix is super low at this point. And bam, they're able to get a nice free kill off that. And a 1-4 exchange. Boom. Surrender Bow coming out. Nothing they can do about that. And wow, they were behind in gold. They came back. And that's just, I don't know. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It sucks when that happens, but if you don't stick together in team fights, they had the CC that they needed. They had the displacement that they needed. They just didn't do it properly. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Thresh played a really key point. He was able, look how many assists he got, and same with Gangplank. I mean, Gangplank's ult just slows everybody in that area, and Thresh's box throws it down kind of in the outskirts of that or in the inside, just to make it so that they're inside the ultimate for even just a little bit longer, and it helps out so very much. The fact that the other team did not have a runic bulwark or locket when the blue team had 2 each is also not very good. I don't exactly know why Nami was getting the Iceborne Gauntlet. I don't know if she was just kind of trolling around or what exactly was happening there. But she was 0, 11, and 17. The death count was high on both teams, on pretty much everybody though, so it's hard to really blame her for that. It's just weird that she decided to go with that choice. But either way, guys, if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any requests for champions or players that you want to see, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below or send me a message, and I will most likely try to get that as soon as possible. It kind of depends on what the request is, but I hang out mostly on NA and US servers. But I do that as soon as possible, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.